What's going on, everybody? I'm gonna wait just a little bit, let some more people to get on real quick. It's I guess it's Sunday the 23rd, and this is a video I didn't really want to do. I didn't ever want to do this video. I thought about doing it a different way, but I think a live deal is appropriate. For those of you guys who haven't been following my my Facebook feed, Ryan passed away last Friday the 14th of a heroin overdose. It's been a tough week. We had his memorial yesterday, and it was pretty tough. I've been through the whole gamut of everything from crying to mad to sad to just, it's just been rough. It's been really rough, but it's getting better. I've got some things planned, but I'm going to talk about Ryan a little bit. Ryan, as you guys who've seen the video that he put out about his struggle, he's been addicted to heroin and opiates, pain meds for about the last 7 years, and I prayed a lot during. I've known him since he was 13. He is he was the most talented angler that I have ever met. Naturally talented. He had something that was intangible that I've never seen in anybody else, and I've met a lot of really good anglers, fished with a whole lot of good anglers, but he had the ability to get one bite and tell you everything you needed to know about that fish, and he could tell you how to catch the next one and where the next one would be located. It was just amazing, and it was so much fun to finally get to work with him when he was in that element. He is, man, I'm dirty. I've been digging ditches today, guys. Had floods in the yard from the rain. I've been digging in the fields. But anyway, he had that skill, and I knew that if he could get himself clean, if he could get away from the drugs that controlled him so much, that he'd be good. That he would. I had no doubt that he could go and compete at the top levels. He had that kind of skill, but his dependence on heroin eventually got the best of him. It sucks. It really does suck. But I told myself years ago that if he ever came to me and he was ready, that I absolutely prayed that I would be ready to take him in. I was hoping that when he did that, I'd be financially stable enough to be able to help him, and I was, and just barely, but we were pinching pennies to get him in this house and get him away from his life and get him clean, and I had him clean for 78 days, and feeling good, and the old Ryan was back, and he was hanging out with his mom and hugging his mom and just having a whole lot of fun, and so I felt comfortable with letting him go up to visit family in New Jersey, and sometime between the time I dropped him off and the time his mom picked him up over on the other side of Atlanta, he was able to get some heroin, and I don't know, within a day and a half, he had overdosed and died, and so it sucks. It totally sucks. But before I go any further, Ryan's mom has set up a little deal where it's called the Ryan Lamb Fund, and what it is she's going to take that money and she's going to use it to help support addiction awareness and help support the prevention of addiction. The problem, the stigma with heroin addicts is that they are the lowest, slimiest scum of the earth. And nothing could be more far from the truth. These are people who are struggling with life, and they have, a lot of them, like Ryan, have covered up their problems with medication, with heroin, with mind altering drugs, and before long, those problems that they had prior to no longer are there or no longer matter. It is now the issue of they are addicted to that drug, and those drugs become a greater problem than what they had when they first started. And it's virtually impossible without a lot of help from God to to get over that. A lot of you guys know that, but if you go to theryanlamfund.com, you can donate just a few bucks. It's a I guess they call it a GoFundMe account. Our goal is to reach at least $10,000 and take that money, and we've already raised like 5,000 or 4,500, something like that. But we're going to take that money and invest it and continue to make it grow, and make it and just get involved with a lot of these organizations that are all about supporting addiction awareness. So it's been a crappy week, but if you guys would do that, I'd be totally just happy as all get out to see that fund make a difference in people's lives, and it'd be awesome. So I'm actually packing. Me and Ryan, we're going to go on a 16-day fishing trip up north. I'm still going. I'm leaving tomorrow morning at 4 o'clock. Going to spend a few days on, what lake is that? On, what's my map say? Goodness gracious, I can't remember. On Dale Hollow. I'm going to go up and spend a few days on Dale Hollow. And we're going to go up and I'm going to fish a little bit with a good friend of ours who was a lot of help during that period of time up in Detroit, Michigan, and then over to the Niagara River to fish for smallmouth, and then over to New Jersey. Going to do some really cool things in New Jersey. I'm going to be on Ike Live in a couple of weeks. Me and Ryan, we're going to do it, so I'm just going to do it without him, and it really sucks. So for those of you who are just joining in, Ryan passed away on the 14th of a heroin addiction. Go back and watch the rest of this video if you haven't seen it yet. Flip around and go watch it. Donate to the RyanLambFund.com. It's RYA. It's hold on a second. Let me pull it back up. It's THERYANLAMBFUND.com. So that would be awesome. Absolutely, any amount of money would help, and it really does. It'll go to a great cause. His mom is fired up to do this. Man, it sucks. But let me see if I can type it in chat. Good call. I didn't even know I could do that. Hold on. I don't even know how to do that. No, it won't let me. But I'll put it down in the description at the end of the video. I'll do a couple other things, put an annotation. If you haven't seen Ryan's story, I'll put a link to that in the video. It's called Fishing with Ryan. Where Did This Guy Come From? Is the name of the video. So thanks a lot, guys. Man, I do this, guys. I'm not going to stop doing videos because of this. Ryan would kick my butt if I did. So I do this. I don't do this for the money. I do this for you guys. I want to teach as many people as I can how to fish. Ryan was all for that. I'm going to do this in the memory of him. I've got a really cool year planned. I'm not going to let this affect what's going on. It may change me a little bit because it sucks, but I appreciate all the love and support that you guys have given me and Ryan's family over the last several days, especially on Facebook. You guys blew that up. So I don't know what else to say. Thanks for hanging in there. I'll see you on the flip side. There's going to be a video, I think, on Tuesday. Tuesday, I'm going to launch a video of Ryan's last fish, the last one he ever caught in his life. I got it on video. It's an instructional deal. We were talking about fishing to spawn, and I'm going to edit that one tonight before I go to bed, and I'll have it up on Tuesday while I'm gone. So thanks, guys. Thanks for your support. Thanks for everything you've done. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. Go out and tell everybody you can about my channel. Let me help you teach them how to fish, like I always say. Life's good. I mean, it really is good. I don't have any regrets. I really don't have any regrets about Ryan. I guess, no, I got one. The only regret I have is that I wasn't able to get him up to Pennsylvania to see his dad one last time. We were supposed to do that this week. We're supposed to do it in 2 days. So, which sucks. But thanks, guys. We'll talk to you later.